Well, oh, is it working? Yes, it's working. Hello there and welcome. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. So, I'm going to do two things today. Going to do a run through of the mini catalogue. So that should take about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then I'm going to do a super quick one sheet wonder. So if you're here for the stamping and you're not watching the live, then you can scoot forward a little bit if you don't want to hear about what I think of the new mini catalogue. So it went live today. And there's already one person who's placed an order, so thank you very much, that person. And hope you enjoy your goodies. I've just realised I have the French catalogue in front of me. I do have the French catalogue. If anyone needs a copy, let me know. All right, no worries. You go shower, then come back, Sheila. So, hello and welcome. Who's here? Hi, Lisa, Anne, Dee Dee, Glenna, Vicky, Sheila, Bonnie, Mary. Great to see you all. All right, let's get on with this, and then I'll do a quick stamped one sheet wonder. Sorry for my lateness tonight. We did the shop, and then Tom and I have been watching Three Pines on Amazon, and we kind of just wanted to get the end of it, so that's why I'm late. Alright, so here we have the mini catalogue. I can now show you the inside of it because it has gone live. It's now the 4th of September. So I can show this to you. Hi, Bernie. So on the front, this give you a little hint actually. The front cover has got a little hint at a product that's coming, or that is now released. I'm just going to scoot and go straight to the product. Oh, just to remind you, there's a new kit out, new Christmas kit. And there's something here that I think is hinting at another new kit that's about to drop. This one here. I don't think we can get it here in the UK just yet, but that's a new kit that's again coming. And that almost gives a hint at another kit as well. So, exciting times. Alright, so here we go. And we've got, in a similar vein to the annual catalogue, Stampin' Up! Are trying to show how easy it is to be a beginner sort of starter crafter, or a crafter if you're a little bit time poor. How Stampin' Up! Do make it easy for you. And I've actually, when I did my unboxing, I think I showed you these two. These are little ephemera packs that you can pop out. And then here we've got some cards and envelopes, they're already pre-done. So if you're really not into stamping at all, there are some really beautiful little pieces that you can use to put together to make your cards. Then the other thing I'm quite pleased about is they've got this suggestion sketches for card making and tag making, which I think is super handy. And then of course some illustrations, like examples of what you could do. Alright, then we head to something that you guys who are into your scrapbooking and memory keeping, you may enjoy. It's some DSP that also has some pop-out elements that can be used for memory keeping. And then of course some memories and more pack here. So generally I'm not somebody that tends to go for this sort of thing, but I have recently discovered the benefits of it, and I have got them and are looking to play with those and show them to some of my ladies who want to make some quick cards. Then we have this beautiful suite, which I love this paper. I love this gold kind of oldie, I don't know what you call it, gilding, I guess. So that's a pack of papers. So I'm working my way backwards. And then there's this, oh, excuse me, I've got a cough. Oh dear, I could feel this tickle coming. Okay, take a swig of water. So here we have a really beautiful tree set, and there's this gorgeous kind of like swoosh. Look at that swooshy thing. I didn't notice that before. And some snow dottage, beautiful trees and a lovely star there. And then some really nice Christmas sentiments with some coordinating little dies and the word Christmas that you can cut out, which is actually quite nice and versatile. And then if you want to cut lots of tiny dots out, then you can do that with this die. I hadn't noticed that before. Alright, then we have some beautiful embellishments and a really gorgeous embossing folder. Then lovely little cute reindeer set, which coordinates with this lovely sort of very slightly cutesy, but also slightly retro looking papers, and then some coordinating dies. I've already talked to you about my embellishments. Now apparently these may have sold out in the US. I'm getting I saw some messages on some boards today, and that might be. Now I am particularly looking forward to ordering these. Number 6, book treat boxes. So they kind of look like a little miniature book. I see mini albums in my future. What do you think? Vicky's got these. I've seen I've been chatting to Vicky Allenson. She's made some lovely little things out of this, and I quite like that plaid embossing folder. This paper is stunning. I've showed that to you already. Then what have we got here? Druzy adhesive backed embellishments. Oh, I wonder what where the word druzy comes from. I'm not familiar with that one. Druzy. Then we have some just a sweet illustration. Oh, I think I've seen, I know, I have seen Janice demonstrate with this stamp set. She may or may not have just bought that stamp set for that holly. You know, when you just really love it, you know, it's got to be done. Right, so this is a sort of bird-themed papers with trees and so forth. So if you like nature, this is the one for you. And then a sort of, I want to say bark, but it's birch. It does say birchwood there. Yeah, I guess it is. I'm going to turn it that way, but yes, I guess it is birchwood. I love birchwood actually. So yeah, very nice. Cute embellishments as well. And ooh, nice twine. Really nice twine there. Hi Shaz! So here we've got the obligatory, like the snowy scenes type stamp set. Got little snowmen, penguins and so forth. Again, not really my thing, but I appreciate its cuteness. But I do love the ribbon, and I have bought that already. The pom-poms, bobbles, you know, that's the way to my heart. Then this gorgeous suite. You have seen me play with this stamp set a few times, and these papers. Now, remind me to tell you about my idea about an advent calendar. I've been working on an idea today, calendar, and 12 days. And I want to know whether or not there would be interest for it. If there's not going to be interest, I'll stop thinking about it and move on. Okay, 5 Blackberry Bliss Gold Text. That does look scrummy, I have to say, absolutely scrummy. And I hadn't noticed those gems either. And then what's this paper? Oh, you get 6 sheets. Okay. This is lush. Absolutely lush. Can you actually cut out elements of that? Okay. Right, so then we've got this is becoming a bit of a habit of Stampin' Up, to do a set of papers that are sort of scenic, so that you can add bits and pieces too. Now, the thing that interested me very much on this page are these dies. Has anyone else spotted these? And has anyone else, you know, thought about how to use them? Yeah, my advent calendar, sorry, it's not I should rephrase that. It's not an advent calendar. It's 12 days of Christmas and 12 projects. Yeah, in the post. Sorry, advent calendar. If you do like an advent calendar, Birdie, I will think on that too. It's so weird. I was actually thinking something else and I wrote that, and I didn't mean to write that. God moves in mysterious ways. There we go. 2, Autumn Expressions bundle. Right. So this cuts out this, and see, that to me screams handbag or little purse. you know, and or little ornate frame. I think it's so adorable. Like, I don't usually go for things like that, but I really think that's very, very sweet. I don't know how I'd use it, but it is very, very sweet. So has anybody else noticed that? It's got the little clasp, it's got the chain. Oh, so sweet. So it actually coordinates with this stamp set here. But this is one of the rare occasions. I do occasionally people get asked me, oh, would you buy a die set without the stamps, or would you buy the stamps without the die set? This is an occasion where I'd be tempted to buy the dies because I think they're just so different and unusual from anything else that we've got. So yes, it's supposed to be designed for a picture frame, yeah, but to me it looks like a little mini handbag, a little purse. All right, I think I've already expressed my thoughts on this dies. I mean, I get how it might be useful to cut out a whole load of stuff in one go with these to make this. So I remember being quite disparaging of these a month or so ago. However, I have seen these put to great use for scrapbooking. Is it Jenny Pauley? It's either Jenny Pauley or somebody else, a German demonstrator. She used these and cut out a whole load and stuck them on a scrapbooking background, and it did look very, very good. But I think, like all products, I would suggest you need to come up with at least 3 to 5 ways in which you will use a product before you purchase it. I know that might sound a little bit like I'm shooting myself in the foot and doing myself out of purchases, but I'd prefer people to love, 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 love the product and really use it rather than just buy it and then regret it. So if you can think of maybe 3 ways that you would use these, then of course do get them. So they're basically a die that cuts out these strip things. Good morning, Bev. And what have we got here? Oh, a really cute sentiment set there. And then again, coordinating dies. And this is another one that I would consider just buying the dies on their own. In fact, I think they are only available. Oh no, you can buy them together. You save 10% by buying them together. But yeah, I don't know. I might be tempted just to get those because they're so pretty. Then we've got some really cute, a cute lantern here with, I think that's supposed to be mistletoe and nice sentiments. Still, it's got a bit of a sort of Victorian-y, vintagey vibe there. Right, and then here we've got some Christmas trees with, I presume that's a coordinating die, not a punch. Yes, it is a die. There we go. And some quite ornate dies there, in fact, those ones there. Then here we have interesting illustrations. You've got some cute animals there. Again, not really my thing, but I'm sure it will be fun for somebody to do. Interestingly, look, you get a circle die there, which is useful. Okay, this is the one that I really didn't get. So this die cuts out this shape that when you give the card to somebody, they can pull it away and then it will tear off and reveal something else. But okay. It says this ornament die has perforated edges so your recipient can pop it off and hang it on their tree. Okay, all right. Okay, there we go. That's what that does. Moving on. So we've got a nice snowflake set here with, now this is interesting, £13 gets you just those 2 there. And I quite like this now that Stampin' Up are coming up with smaller groups of dies that are very sort of focused. And I like that option. You had to have the trees. Yes, the trees are beautiful. And her humble, I do like this little punch. I don't know if I'm going to get it with the house, but I definitely do want the punch. That is adorable. I don't have anything else like that in my collection, and it's one of those things that are just great for workshops, like for the future, like if I do a children's workshop or even an adult's workshop. It's just a really fun image to punch out. This star reminds me of a star fruit. It's kind of like a squishy star, isn't it? It's not your typical star, but I do like what Stampin' Up have done here, where they've scored the star and sort of pushed it in to make it 3D, and that kind of makes it a little bit more star-like. So yeah, nice. I'm not sure about the illustrations, but the punch on its own is useful. All right, and here we have Artful Amaryllis. Artful Amaryllis. Did you hear that? Artful. There we go. And it's okay. It's okay. I don't think I will be purchasing it, although I could be persuaded. Then here we've got More Than Autumn, and oh, if you're into your pumpkin lattes, your pumpkin spice, this, you know, cappuccinos, eggnogs, whatever, you may like this one. It's all that kind of themed drinks and donuts and pumpkin pie and all that, and just looking at it makes me hungry. Okay, another little snowflake set here. We've got sort of icicles, some snowflakes there, and then some really pretty writing. Interesting dies. It sort of does like a border one. Great for scene building. I can see Wendy making something out of that. My friend Wendy. And here we go. Oh, these are alright. So this is Stampin' Up's way attempt at trying to educate people about colour theory, which does make sense, and gives you various sort of colour schemes and how they work together. Then we've got a very cute, I love the look on this child's face. Look at that intensity, I love it. And then and yeah, she stole the cookies. Yeah, so quite cute. Out of all the cutesy things in here, I do actually quite like this set. And just a kind of modern imagery. Glimmer sheets. Can't resist a glimmer sheet. I like them in every colour, please. Snowman hugs. Oh, look, the rabbit's got his nose. Okay, yeah. Then, of course, to keep our South Pacific friends happy, we've got Santa on his sleigh. Surfboard. Not sleigh, his surfboard. And then I do really need to get this ordered. So I remembered to order that one, but then forgot to order that. So I could do with ordering that one. So I'm going to have a quick play with this one in a minute. Falling Snow, I am tempted by that. It's a lovely big background stamp. Lots of lovely texture in there. Then some nice leaves. I think that's nice, just to do some backgrounds. And then got a nice sort of female orientated sort of sketch brush style here. Another cute animal one. This is just like a bold one. I'm interested to know where that dottage... Oh, there! Okay. That is quite a sweet illustration. I like that little mini dottage. It's okay if all you did today was breathe. Yes, I remember liking this when I saw it. Okay, I could be tempted. And then... what have we got? Oh, and then pages of just other stuff. Alright, so there we go. That was my run through. I'm pleased that there wasn't loads and loads that I really liked out of this catalogue. As I said, I love that paper, so I have got that already, and I've got Regal Flora. Love this paper. And I am on my list to get is the Shepherd and possibly that one that I just showed you, the Love and Strength one, because I think that those are some really sweet sentiments. And maybe the Snowflake die, possibly, and maybe some other little bits of embellishments. That paper, I think I might need that paper too. But there we go. Let me know what your favourites out of the new catalogue are and what you're going to be playing with first. I'm going to have a little play with this, but I am going to add some other stamps to it. More dottage stamps are appearing on stamp sets. They are, I know. They're learning. They're learning. Okay, so before I, sorry, just really quickly, my idea for the 12 days of Christmas is I was thinking I'd love to do some sort of Advent type where you purchase a pack, and I don't think I could do 24 because my brain I don't think could cope with that just yet. But I thought let's start easy. The idea would be that there'll be 12 projects, and I'll kind of call it 12 Days of Christmas, but there'll be 12 projects, and it would be using the Regal Rose stamp set. So if you've got the stamp set already, that's fine. So you could just buy the pack. The pack of 12 envelopes, no, not 12 envelopes, 12 projects. Some of the projects will be making 2 cards that are the same in one day, or similar cards, or 3, or maybe 1 detailed one. The idea would be that you would receive envelopes that you would open on certain days, and then there'd be project instructions, but you would have all the materials needed for the 12 days. Okay, but as I said, you will need the Regal stamp set, and I'm not going to be supplying Christmas sentiments or anything like that. So you could make them non-Christmas, you could make them just birthday or something like that. And also I wouldn't be supplying glow or dimensionals unless you wanted to order some at the same time. And you would get all the cardstock you needed, some embellishments, some ribbon, and probably a quarter of a pack of the DSP, the Regal Rose DSP. And then, so this would be available in the UK and Europe for me to actually send you physical product, because that's the only areas I could send it to. But if you live outside those areas, then I'd make the tutorials available for probably about £10 or so. I'd do sheets, like a sheet for every project. So let me know what you think, and maybe to start in, I don't know, November or something, because I'd need to get everything ordered. So there we go. Yes, there's no host products because that is phasing out, the idea of having hosts. So Stampin' Up are going to be bringing in a new system soon. We haven't got a date for it yet. We've just been told it's going to happen at some point. Alright, so I wanted to do a very, very quick Stamp One Sheet Wonder using the lovely Yuletide Village, this one here, and I just wanted to get some colour down, put some texture down, and I thought about using this texture timber just to put down in the background, and then I was going to stamp Yuletide Village in a nice dark colour, maybe Night of Navy or something like that. So I'm thinking Brayer, just to get some colour down. Although this Brayer feels like it's a bit dusty. I'll just go to my old one. I want to start with I'll just go with a light colour. Bit of soft sea foam, I think. Yeah, Regal Flora is a fabulous stamp set. It really is. Yes, and if anyone caught my video from when I did my unboxing, the peppermint embellishments make great earrings. But as I said, they may have sold out. I've heard a whisper that they may have sold out. Ooh, you can tell I hadn't cleaned my brayer properly from the last time I used it. Anyway, just want to get some little bit of colour on. I'm not too worried. Apologies for my nails. They've started to chip and I haven't had a chance to get rid of it. Oh dear. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? I've hardly been in here. We had our parent and toddler group start again today, so that was lovely to see all the mamas and the babas. Actually, the mamas, babas and grandmas came. which is always lovely. Let's just get some other bits of colour on. There we go. Very gentle, very sweet and gentle there. Right, I'm going to stick with the same colour. So this is Pool Party I'm using currently. Yeah, no, the host codes still do work. I'm not saying that they haven't got rid of them yet. They're going to be changing them to something else. Yeah, so rather than the host earning all the credit, they're going to be phasing it to a different system where as customers you earn a voucher. So yeah, you earn a voucher to take off future spends. Whoa, where did you go to today, Sheila? And how's the weather with you? Is Gina on here? I wonder how Gina is. So I just wanted just some faint colour in the background because I didn't want anything too specific because I know these houses are going to be a bit see-through. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I know I'm being a little bit lazy in my thought process of this. I'm just kind of going, oh, whatever. Oh, whatever. We'll see what happens. Right. Do I want them in that direction? I think I'll just go in that direction. Just go all over. I've been listening to the soundtrack for A Room with a View. It's got little bits of opera in it. And I used to listen to it years and years and years ago. I studied A Room with a View for my A-level English and loved the film and used to listen to the score over and over. Right, I forgot I'd taken this one out the other day to play with. These houses are so cute. They kind of remind me of like a little Swiss village or something. Which blue? It was Pool Party, Bernie. Yep. I might come back to these. Right, I said a nice dark colour, and I'm really not going to do too much to this. This was going to be a very quick stamped one sheet wonder. Some mats. Found one. Found two. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's number 3 then, isn't it, Sheila? That's the third film. think we've got two. 1 and 2. Okay, let's stick one of these here. So the impression I sort of want to give is almost toile-like, or you know, the French kind of fabric. So I'm just going to dot these around. I'm not really thinking about it too much. Cute. These are very easy to colour in little images. Although they have got a little bit of detail to them, they're also quite simple to colour. Okay, so this is Night of Navy that I'm using here. Which is a really great blue. It's a nice dark colour for when you want something to really show up, but perhaps you may not want to use the, you know, black. Black sometimes is a little too harsh. But navy's great. So I could take time to colour this in. I'm not necessarily going to do that now, but I'll tell you what I could do is, oh, I've got some, I forgot about the dottage, and I've also got this little tree. Oh, now I could I have connections? No, I won't do that. Oh, I've got a little wall. This is very sweet. Cute little wall. That is adorable. Got some snow. Got a little tree. Alright, so where do you think I need a wall? Let's have a little wall across there then. Not every house needs a wall. It's just wherever I've got bits of space. It's a nice little feature though, isn't it? Cute. Then we do want some little trees. There once was a tree. See, I don't like single trees. I like trees to have friends. They look like little men standing with their hands out. Anyone think that? Because trees are happiest when they're planted together. They don't like being on their own. Happy little tree. Right. Hello, Veronica. It's a mending wall. It needs, yeah, might need mending. Okay, so now I've got my little dots. Gotta have some dottage around the place. So we're not aiming for realism here, just saying. It's more about a celebration of pattern and these picturesque little houses. Tell you what would be a very easy addition to do is a little bit of wink of Stella, perhaps, just to make it look a bit more interesting. So the idea with something like this is that you could then cut it up and use it as backgrounds for your stamps. Oh, I tell you what would be interesting if I've got some that's usable is some paste. Right, let's have a look. I'm trying to think where my paste is. I am not too sure. Let me just see if it's in here. Okay, I'm not sure where my paste is. So instead, what I might do is use a little bit of my Pearlized Enamel effects. I wonder if I could do a... Oh look, I can do a blobby snowman. What else could I do? Little centre of a red bow. And yeah, maybe a bit of wink of Stella. A little bit of snow, because it looks like these roofs, some of these roofs have got snow. Actually all of these look like they've got snow on, because they're a little bit curvy. So I'm not being too careful, I'm just getting it on. But I think it's quite nice just to add a little bit of detail and interest. It doesn't have to always be, you know, colouring in the lines the whole time. It's about giving a bit of an artistic impression. Get some snow in the snowdrifts. There we go. Right, I don't know how long this has taken me to do. I don't think it was very long. I've got a feeling that I refilled this Wink of Stella, that I put some extra alcohol in this. Alright, I'm going to stop there. So there we go. That's just a really quick stamped one sheet wonder. Oh, snow on the walls too. Okay. You're right, Vicky. You're absolutely right. Gotta have a bit of shimmer on those walls. Oh, on the trees as well. There we go. Right. Isn't it cute? Thank you, Shaz. There we go. Very easy. I don't know how long. How long does that take me? 15 minutes, I think it was. Anyway, I'm going to have to leave that overnight before I can do anything with it anyway, because I've put those little blobs on. But that's just a good reminder, actually, of this product here. If you like embellishing your cards, but having the flexibility of, you know, how large your little blobs are, these come in packs of 3. And they're called Pearlized Enamel effects. So do look those up. So they come in white, red, black, gold, silver. They come in packs of 3. And there's, yeah, they're great. A spring summer version of this set would be good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be good. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. Sorry this was a bit of a quick one, but I realised that I hadn't done a walkthrough of the mini catalogue and wanted to get that done. And just a reminder, there's also loads of new products actually in the online exclusives. Oh, excuse me. And so do check those out because there's some Christmassy type things in there as well. For those of you who didn't catch me last night, just a reminder of what I did. I made this cute little book. So I have started electronically trying to put all the measurements and stuff onto a document for you. So I need to get on and finish that tomorrow. Right, everybody, thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a really great rest of the day, morning, evening, wherever you are. Remember, you can click on the QR code that's just above there if you just want all the links and stuff to my information. And please remember to use the host code for, where are we now? September. We are in September. We are in September. Oh boy. Yes. We are in September. There we go. Yes, don't forget to use the host code. The host code is, and I'll just pop it in the description. Oh, sorry, in the chat there for everybody. There we go. Oh, thank you, Glenn. Oh, Glenna's beaten me to it. She's too quick. Too quick, that lady. All right, so just really quickly, stamp set I used then was Yuletide Village, which is a new one out today. You can purchase it now. It's 164310, and then Textured Timber, which is 163656. Really useful to have that one in your stash. And the colours that I use, so I used the Brayer, and the Brayer is still actually available. Pool Party and Soft Seafoam for the background, brayered that on, stamped also in those 2 colours, and then used Night of Navy as the colour for the houses. Oh, so what did people think of my 12 Days of Christmas idea? Let me know in the comments what you think of that. So just a quick recap of what I'm thinking so far is that you would pay an amount of money, and then you would get a package, and you'd have 12 days that you can open, and each day is a different little card project. It will mainly be cards. I thought I could do other little projects, but I thought no, if people want to make cards, it'll be cards. So each day you will either make one like quite detailed card, or 2 cards, or 3 cards, and the colours and everything will be based around that regal rose papers, and maybe with a hint of gold in it as well, and also around the regal rose stamp set. So if you have the stamp set already, the price for the kit will be one price, and then if you would like to order the stamp set at the same time, that can be arranged as well. So that would be for people in UK and Europe, and then if you're not in those areas, then I will make a document tutorial available that I could maybe email you once the time for it starts. So maybe we'll choose a specific time for it to start, and that way people could maybe craft together on the same days, and then I could maybe email them out one day at a time, but have a list of the products that you'll need. So that's what I was thinking. So there we go. And none of them will be too tricky. So. Alright everyone, thank you so much for joining. Have a great rest of your day or rest of your evening, and I'll catch you again very, very soon. Lots of love everybody.